Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a drugstore favorites. I'm basically going to be showing you things that I rather have had for a long time and I know I'm diehard for, or things that I recently purchased and I truly love. I started off at the drugstore. I didn't start off with MAC or anything like that. Like, this is the stuff that I started playing around with first. This is for you guys that if you're looking for something that you don't want to spend too much on and you just want to try it out, start off at the drugstore, Target, Walmart, CVS. You can find these products at those places. So yeah, if you're interested on finding out the products that I truly love from the drugstore, please continue watching. Thank you. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I've mentioned in previous videos. So you're gonna be like, oh my god, yes bitch, we know. But I mean, it's from the drugstore and it's one of my favorites. It has been for quite a while. And for primer, it is the Nivea Post Shave Balm. I haven't bought a primer that's like not this for quite a while. I think the last primer that I bought that wasn't this was the Professional by Benefit, when it was like super, oh my god, the most popular primer ever. It doesn't matte me down. I am really oily. That's only one of the reasons that I kind of want to buy a new primer, because I do want something that's a little more mattifying. But honestly, this is like glue for your face, and I feel like I've said that before, but it truly is. It really works great, and I think it's about $7 or something like that. That's not expensive at all compared to your $30 primers out there. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's affordable and not gonna, you know, kill your wallet, I would definitely try the Nivea Post Shave Balm. It sounds weird, but it works really well. And I'm gonna go down like primer, foundation, concealer, stuff like that. I do have two foundations, one that I've been using for quite a while, and the other one I just started trying out. Not even just started, I tried out recently and I love it. For a foundation that I have been using for a while and I feel like it never gets old to me, it is the Fit Me by Maybelline. This foundation is truly amazing. I feel like it has such a nice finish to my skin, and then being oily, I don't find that my oil peeks through so much. So that's really what I look for in a foundation, that it doesn't melt as my oil. I find that no matter what I do, if I try in a foundation that everyone loves, it's just my oil peeks through. And so that's why I'm so picky with how much I spend on a foundation and what foundation I try out. But this one has always been so good to me, and I've repurchased it over and over again. I think this is really my day-to-day foundation if I'm not using my clean. I really do truly love this foundation. The other foundation that I did just recently try and I ended up falling in love with is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. And it doesn't say anything about mattifying. It doesn't say anything about, you know, long wearing, but it is. It's not mattifying, but it doesn't make me look cakey or oily. I don't know if it's a combination of the primer and the foundation, but this thing stays. I feel like the longer I wear it, the better it looks somehow, you know, which I know that's the case for some foundations, and this is one of them. So if you guys have not checked this out and you're looking for an affordable foundation, check out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Concealer, I have been using this concealer for quite a while now. I went back and forth between this one and the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I don't know why I haven't repurchased that. I think it's because I'm so stuck on the Tarte Shape Tape. But when I don't use the Tarte Shape Tape, I do use the Fit Me concealer. I'm actually wearing the Wet n Wild foundation today along with the Fit Me concealer, and I find that it works very well. I mean, it brightens up my under eyes. I do use a light shade so it can brighten me up, and then I do find that it does cover my under eye circles. I know that people have compared it to the NARS concealer. I don't know if it's The consistency is different. This is more watery. NARS is definitely thicker, obviously. I think high-end, you know, drugstore. Yeah, for it being a drugstore concealer, it works very, very well. If you don't want to spend a pretty penny on the Tarte Shape Tape, just go out to your nearest drugstore and get yourself the Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline. Powder. I actually don't have a... Oh, well, kind of. Okay, so this is kind of old. I hit pan on this already. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And what it comes with is it comes with a contour color, and then it comes with a like a banana powder kind of thing. I don't set my face because I don't like to look powdery. Even though I'm oily, I don't like to powder myself up. If I do use powder, I will use my RCMA no color powder. That's what I set. But even when I use RCMA, I don't put it all over my face. I mainly focus it under my eyes, in my T-zone, and kind of like my smile lines, just to make sure that nothing creases. But I was using this a lot until I hit pan. I did completely run out of this because it was really good. It's just enough for you to set your under eyes. If you're around the skin tone, you could definitely use it all over your face. I feel like I did here and there, and it was really, really good. And then on top of that, it comes with the contour color, which is really good. For bronzers, I do have two, but this is a third one that I would definitely recommend. This little duo right here is definitely worth it. Sorry that it's a little dirty, but the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. Super, super good. Wet n Wild brow pencil. It doesn't even have a name because it's scratched off. It's so old. I don't use this anymore. I use my Anastasia Dip Brow, or this eyebrow duo thing that we got in the BoxyCharm last month, which I'm wearing on my eyebrows right now, which I really, really love. But before that, in the high school days, what I used, and I got a lot of compliments, but now that I look back at the pictures, my eyebrows don't look good. It was this. I was using this. I used to get a lot of compliments on how I did my eyebrows and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you have fabulous eyebrows. Like, nah, bitch, they're not mine. But this is what I used to use. And I feel like if I was to use it now, I could actually work with it. And I could go easier and not be so harsh, because that was my problem. I went in too harsh. But I still love it. I think this is really good for, like, beginners, or if you kind of want an eyebrow pencil but don't want to spend the money on it, on like Anastasia the brow definer and all that. I would definitely try this out. I think this is super worth it, and if you don't like it, you know, at least you tried. But I know that this was my thing. I couldn't live without this. The moment this was out, I would drop everything that I was doing and run to CVS and go get this, because I couldn't live without it. I actually don't have a favorite eyeshadow palette or an eyeshadow like product from the drugstore. If there's one thing that I don't truly spend money on, it is drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I do have little quads. I have a bunch of them actually. I do have like NYX quads. I do have what are they? Maybelline quads. I do have e.l.f. But I don't want to include them in this video if they're not my favorites. I'll use them, but I'm not like, oh my god, you guys need this in your life. You know what I mean? Just because, I don't know, I feel like it's such a hit or miss with that, and the drugstore has kind of been missing it, because maybe I just haven't bought a good eyeshadow one. Maybe I just don't have it myself. Maybe it does exist. I'm more than sure it does. I actually have seen some videos that do include good drugstore eyeshadow quads or palettes. I just don't own one. Bronzer. For bronzer, I do have another Wet n Wild product. It's kind of really old, but I hit pan on it. This is my favorite for the summer. I don't know if a lot of people wouldn't like it because it does have shimmer in it, but it's what I'm wearing today, and I love it for the summer because I don't mind a shimmery bronzer or blush, because it's the summer, you know, you kind of want to glow, you want to have a little bit of a like sheen to your face, not oil. You want to have a little bit of like life to your face, you know what I mean? I don't want to be completely matte. So I really do love this. I don't contour with it, I bronze with it. I just go in with a big brush and I just put it all over, you know, the side of my cheekbones, and I really like it. I mean, it bronzes me up pretty good, and this thing is huge. It's like really, really big. I need to get a new one. You are looking for one that is not shimmery, I would definitely pick up the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I've talked about this before. This thing is so good. I mean, you could tell the size difference. I think this is even pricier than this. I'm pretty sure this is like $5. This might be like, I don't know. Physicians Formula is a little pricey for being a drugstore brand, but I mean, it's a good bronzer. I know they came out with a blush, which I really, really want. I'm gonna get my hands on it. I do need to go and repurchase this, but it's just such a good bronzer. It's so good to me. So yeah, I really like those two, including this one. Like I said, if you really want to contour, you want to pick up this one. Or they have two shades. This one is in Caramel Toffee, and then I think they have a lighter one. So like a lighter shade of this if you think this is too dark. Those are the three kind of bronzer contour products that I really, really, truly recommend. For blush, you already know what it is. This is everybody's favorite blush. This is the Milani blush in Luminoso. I have other blushes that I use, but this is hands down my favorite drugstore blush. It is just so pretty. It's pinkish, corally. It has just the right amount of like shimmer in it. I just think it's so perfect, and a lot of people do too. So if you haven't checked that out, I would definitely pick up the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. And then if you're looking for one that's kind of newer, you don't want to try that. The Wet n Wild line has stepped its game up. They repackaged their blushes, and I recently picked up a blush in the color Apricot, which looks like this. I think this is so pretty. It's just like pinkish, corally, and again, it has that sheen to it. It has a little bit of gold like specks into it, but it's not like glitter on your face. You know what I mean? It just looks so pretty, especially for the summer. Like I already love this. I know I'm gonna love it even more in the summer. So yeah, those two blushes are hands down my favorite. Highlight. I feel like highlights aren't found in the drugstore. Barely now. Like I know Elf came out with some good highlights. I don't own them yet. I do have one, and it's the little one. It's the one that they say you scrape off the first layer and like it's beautiful, but I'm honestly not that impressed. What I have been impressed with, and I will forever love, is the Physicians Formula shimmer strip. This is the shimmer strip in Vegas light bronzer. Thank you, Kathleen Lights, for introducing me to this, because I love this. I love it. Love it. This is the perfect highlight. Like, it's not like boom bitch blinding, but it's just so pretty. Like it's the right amount of brightness to your face, the right amount of highlight to your face. It's not like you know, like, oh, that's a little too much. It's just like light from within. I don't know, it's just so pretty. And even if I'm going out at night or whatever it is, I still find myself picking this up just because it's so pretty. It's not too much, it's just the right amount of highlight, and I don't think I could ever find anything better than this. Another one that I do have, again, this is the Physicians Formula shimmer strip in Vegas strip. Another one that is good, another strip that is good, is from Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Glow Illuminating Palette, and this thing is good. This thing is really good. It's huge too. I mean, like, I don't know, what do I compare it to? Like, this is the blush from Milani, and then this is this. It's as big as the contour palette. This thing is really good, you guys. And the thing is that, like, I feel like you can use it, I personally use it as a blush. I use it as a highlight. I don't use it to bronze up or anything, but it has a light shade, a pink shade, a darker shade, and then a really pretty like pink pearlescent shade. I just really like it, and I find myself using this sometimes if I don't want to put like a whole ass layer of blush and a whole ass layer of highlight. I just pick this up, put it and dust it over my cheeks, and I'm out the door. So my camera did die in the middle of whatever I was doing. I'm not sure exactly where it left off, but we're just gonna keep it rolling. I just finished talking about highlighting powders. Next thing that I'm gonna talk about are mascaras. I don't purchase mascaras that cost more than whatever these do because I know that these work amazing. Maybelline mascaras are amazing. Recently I've been using the new Big Shot Colossal, and then I also use this one, the Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect. I use this mainly for my bottom lashes because I really like the wand. The wand is really like nice and long, so I feel like it gets really good. These have been my duo and I really love them. I just don't think that I could ever, unless I know the mascara is like, oh my god, to die for, then yeah, maybe if I'm balling like that I'll buy a Dior mascara, but for now, no. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. And then I think the last few products that I have are these right here. One being the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. It's a really good drugstore eyeliner. I think you guys should definitely check it out. And then the last two products that I have that are my drugstore favorites, makeup wise of course, are the Maybelline matte lipsticks. These are in the shade Nude Embrace and Beige Babe. I do use liquid lipsticks a lot, but I find myself always going back to these. These are so good. They're just such a comfortable formula, and Maybelline does really good at their colors and at the comfort level that they formulated their matte lipsticks in. I think they're very nice. So you should definitely check these out if you do not have any of these. Alright guys, well I think that's it. These were just a few products. They're not a lot, but they are products that I truly believe in and that I truly love and that I will continue to use over and over again. If you guys don't have any of these products, feel free to check them out. They're really good and really worth it. And again, they're drugstore, so you will be saving a pretty penny, you know, on purchasing this instead of going right away to your high-end products. And if you do have some of these, let me know how they work out for you. Let me know which one of these you have and which one you love. Yeah, I think that's about it. Again, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I truly do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.